Full moon and balmy.
Oh, I'm leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I'll be sailing out well before the dawn. Goodbye Story Bridge, keep a cold one in the fridge. I'll be back. There's a pub on the corner in the valley. I call it home whenever I'm in port. There's the prettiest girl by far, little Nell behind the bar. No wonder I drink much more than I ought. And I'm leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I'm sailing out well before the dawn. Goodbye Vulture Street, but save my seat. I'll be back before you realise I'm gone. Since the grasshopper's knees, I've sailed 7 seas with a rough and tumble rowdy rolling through. In winds that prevail, in hurricanes and gales, but the roaring 40s blow me back to you. Sometimes I wish I was a man on the land with a normal job like driving a train. Sit at home fancy free with little Nell on my knee, but it's time to haul up anchor again. And I'm leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I'm sailing out well before the dawn. Goodbye Logan Lee, save a soft spot for me. I'll be back before you realise I'm gone. Oh, I could go on sailing forever. There's always new horizons, far away frontiers. And that's all good and well, but you see, little Nell is doing her level best to make sure I stay here. I won't be leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I won't be sailing out when it's early. Goodbye jolly crew, all the very best to you. Little Nell has got me by the short and curlies. Little Nell has won my heart, I'm staying here. This is a song you haven't heard before, and Terry hasn't heard it before either. It's pretty simple, like most of my songs, and it's called Andy, Coming Down the Road. I might be working in the garden, digging up some spuds, and I'll see Andy coming down the road. Or relaxing on the veranda in my comfy duds, and I'll see Andy coming down the road. I haven't heard from Andy for well over a year. I don't know where he is or even where he's been. He'll be out there entertaining, now knocking back a beer. In my mind I can conjure up the see. I might be fixing up the front steps or hitching up the plough, and I'll see Andy coming down the road. I often get that feeling, and I've got that feeling now. Andy coming down the road. I know he'll have his banjo, his whistle and his spoons, and a few new songs he's written on the way. He'll have a present for my daughter, we'll have a glass of water, then we'll strike it up and just begin to play. Sell peel pumpkins and make a pot of soup. And I'll see Andy coming down the road. Sally won't be too impressed, but I'll be cock-a-hoop if I see Andy coming down the road. We painted all the dance halls and every pub for miles. There was never a dull moment to be had. What it took to make the punters smile. Sally always called him Jack the Lad. I might be picking out a tune on the mandolin, and I'll see Andy coming down the road. A cloud of dust in the distance, slowly moving in. It might be Andy coming down the road. Cloud of dust in the distance, slowly moving in. It might be Andy coming down the road. Andy didn't take long to get it together, did he? What do we got?
Full moon and balmy.
Balmy and full moon.
No, we don't have to do it at all.
Yes, we do.
You have.
There's a girl from Indonesia with a ring upon her finger, but sadly to say it's not mine. God knows I had my chances at the pub and at the dances, but like love, I was blind. But I wish I could have saw it, 'cause I'm paying dearly for it, 'cause that woman was so damn fine. Now I'm heading for a stinker while she's back in Indonesia, and the ring on her finger's not mine. There's a girl from Wheeler who's so gorgeous you can steal her, and I call her Lady Jane. Well, she waited for me once, and she waited for me twice, and she said she'd never wait for me again. Well, I needed a good flog, and all my mates took me a grog, and now my head is a mountain of pain. And instead of Bill Wheeler, it's the hair of a blue heeler that bites me again and again. With my kidneys, there's something horribly wrong with my kidneys. With my kidneys, I hope I haven't gone too far. Out in Indrapilli, there's a girl called Tiger Lily. Let me tell you, she's a filly and a half. I'd give anything to win her, and she asked me out for dinner, so I shaved and went up to run a bath. shower while I lay in the gutter and laugh. I sent a bunch of flowers to a girl in Charles Towers, but she sent them back again. They were withered up and wilted, another man would have felt jilted, but I know women love to play games. So I jumped on my Vespa to drive up there and impress and build a random breakfast unit on the road. And the cop said, sorry Kevin, but you're .17 and I'm citing you the criminal code. With in mermaid waters with identical twin daughters, and I was engaged to one. I won a bit on Lotto and I wound up pretty blotto and went over there to have a bit of fun. But I grabbed the wrong sister and I felt her up and kissed her, and she screamed till she was blue in the face, which kind of spoiled the party cause her father knew karate, and now I have to wear this brace. With my kidneys, with my kidneys, there's something horribly wrong with my kidneys. With my kidneys, with my kidneys, I hope I haven't gone too far. I hope I haven't gone too far. Please don't let me go too far. This is a song that Ross wrote. Lovely song. It's called Oh Darling. Oh you don't love me, I will always love you. The music, so why not dance? If you can feel it, please take the chance. Oh darling, even if you don't love me, I will always love you.
Thank you, Dennis. That's a good one.
This song is called I Don't Need a Woman. I don't need a woman, brother, I need two. Well, I don't need a woman, brother, I need two. One to tell me what to wear, the other to tell me what to do. I got a woman out in Texas and one in Humpty-Doo. I got a woman out in Texas and one in Humpty-Doo. It's just as well I'm ambidextrous when I'm with the two. Where's Eric Clapton when you need him to take away the lead? Where's Eric Clapton when you need him to take away the lead? Well, we got Terry Jacobs, so Terry, let your fingers bleed. Take it away, Terry. Repeat the first line. If you're gonna write a blues song, always repeat the first line. The third line can be different, but the last word has to rhyme. I'm gonna walk to New Orleans down Highway 61. I'm gonna walk to New Orleans down Highway 61. Well, there's lots of pretty frolics there, and I'm gonna get me two. As you do, because I don't need a woman, One to tell me what to wear, and the other to tell me what to do.
This is a song from the gold rush days on the Palmer River. Almost.
Well, it starts there. It's called The One Who Found the Nugget. Give my axes to the natives, give the Chinaman my hut, and the boy can have my diggings, but I doubt if he'll find much. After 2 years on the Palmer, it's time to call it quits. I'm the one who found the nugget, I'm the one who struck it rich. I'll make my way to Cooktown and catch a steamer south, with a whiskey on the table, a Havana in my mouth, and I'll travel on the top deck for the first time in my life, and I'll sail on down to Sydney town and ask Claire to be my wife. But first I have to stop at Jim McGinty's bar and meet up with the others and find out how they are. I'll buy a round for them and I'll buy a round for you, for when my good luck comes rolling in, well, yours does too. And after Jim McGinty's, it's off to Chinatown for the Wheel of Fortune and the pipe they pass around, the red or the black, well, I can't tell which from which. I'm the one who found the nugget, I'm the one who struck it rich. Bring me another, I'll have the same again. You just keep on pouring and I'll say when. And one for all the ladies and two for all the men. What's the point of having good luck if I can't shout my friends? See that old man over there with the dribble down his chin, scrounging round for fag ends and going through the bin, muttering to himself, bad life is such a bitch. He's the one who found the nugget, he's the one who struck it rich. He mutters to himself, bad life is such a bitch, but he's the one who found the nugget, he's the one who struck it rich.
Full moon and balmy. Balmy. I've got a ute as well for you.
This song is called Mum Was a Knitter. She'd been knitting that one, she'd been knitting that three, listening to the wireless or watching TV. And this is the jumper she knitted for me. She could knit on the bus, she could knit on the train, clickety-clack, one pearl, one plain. She sent me to the wool shop to buy more skeins. There would be Mum knitting again. I've worn this jumper every winter since then. It still doesn't fit me, though I'm a grown man. She chose her worst colour under the sun, but I like to wear it and think of Mum. That comes home from a day at the pit, kisses both cheeks and chats while she lit. She says, hold out your arm, love, and see if this fits. It's a little bit too long, but you'll grow into it. Dad's worn his jumper every winter since then. It still doesn't fit him, though he's twice a grown man. It goes with his eyebrows and his albino tan, but I never tell him, cause he thinks he looks grand. Sadly, Mum has left our shores, the epitome of all that is her indoors. She took her needles when she left, and 6,000 skeins. Now she's knitting up in heaven, one pearl, one plain. I reckon God's worn his jumper every winter since then. I bet it doesn't fit him, though he's more than one man. When the angels sing and the Saviour comes, he'll be wearing a jumper knitted by Mum. What do you like? What do you like?
You got your flies under.
Alright, we haven't practiced this.
It's okay.
If we muff it in front of all these people, we think we're unprofessional. I'm blaming you. Terry hasn't practiced it. He didn't know it was on the thing.
It's not a smorgasbord.
D minor, right? D minor, FF. See, they're laughing at us already. They think we're unprofessional. There's the Colvin brothers are laughing. The Colvin brother. It was full moon and balmy, we sat on the veranda. The kids were asleep and we were in love, holding hands and swinging in time with the music, and counting the stars up above. said how I love you, you said do you really? I said more than ever, you said I love you. I got up to dim the light when I saw him, my opposite neighbour, Trevor Fondue. He threw something shiny, it looked like a bottle, it sounded like glass, over the fence, into the yard of Buster and Shirley. I could stay here all night, tell you stories about them. I thought that was it, I thought it was over, but lo and behold, Buster came out, turned on his front lights, stark raving naked, saw all the glass and started to shout. He called out to Shirley to bring out his shotgun. Shirley came running, my God, what a sight. Buster took aim and blew Trevor's mailbox into 1,000 pieces, then went back inside. Well, just when you'd say let bygones be bygones, out came Trevor with a red jerry can, poured all the contents over Buster's Monaro, set it alight and guffawed as he ran. Buster raced out, couldn't believe his eyebrows, he went for his chainsaw and started it up. He cut all the posts on Trevor's veranda, then went back in to watch the blare the slow car. Well, I didn't think Trevor could be quite so stupid. I thought he'd stay in with his wife Geraldine, but no, not Trevor, the world's biggest ratbag. 5 seconds flat and he was back on the scene, revving the guts out of his tow truck. He backed up to Buster's and pulled down his shed. Old Daisy McManus, our next door neighbour, called 000 and crawled under her bed. And the fireys arrived with lights flashing. They cordoned the street and they held a debrief. When they saw it was Buster and Trevor the ratbag, it wasn't worth the paperwork, the stress or the grief. Well, things quietened down, the All Blacks were winning. Trevor got engrossed in a smut magazine. The street was transformed as though nothing had happened, and another night, the suburban dream. I turned to my true love and massaged her shoulders. Before all that happened, what was it you said? She said, leave me alone, take your hands off my shoulders. I've got a headache and I'm going to bed. Here's our quick get-rich-quick scheme called Catching Rabbits. Catching rabbits, catching rabbits, catching rabbits. Isn't easy, catching rabbits is quite hard. Underneath the cockspur, out here in the dark, me. Half the world is sleeping, but not poor me. I'm catching rabbits. Catching rabbits. I'd love to be with Susie. She is the only one that makes a man feel like a man when the day is done. But a woman likes her comfort, she don't want to go without. And every night when it's time for bed, Susie sends me out catching rabbits. Catching rabbits. But it's only for a while, I don't want to form a habit catching rabbits. I should have been a doctor, God knows I had the brains, but I partied on too much and it all went down the drain. I started up a business, but that soon hit the dust. That's why I'm out here trying to make a cross, catching rabbits. Catching rabbits. I bet on a horse, it came in stone cold last, slow as a wet week, and all the rest were fast. I couldn't believe what a mug I was, I backed it to the hill, but instead of crying over all the milk I spilled, I'm catching rabbits. Catching rabbits. But it's only for a while, I don't want to form a habit catching rabbits. Oh, the pay isn't great, I barely scrape by. If I could catch a couple of million, I'd be flying high. I haven't caught one yet, but I'm bound to in a while. They're towy little mongrels, I could break the 4-minute mile catching rabbits. Catching rabbits. Not everyone could do it, you have to have the knack. You have to plan your strategy and the best form of attack. Let them know who runs the show, gain their respect. Running round the paddock, breathing down their neck, catching rabbits. Catching rabbits. But it's only for a while, I don't want to form a habit catching rabbits. It's only for a while, I don't want to form a habit catching rabbits.
What about, you've had your, what about, backing?
All right.
They probably wouldn't.
Ross says you probably haven't heard this song. Probably wouldn't want to hear it again either. It's called Back in Prison. Well, I'm back in prison with the low-down woman blues, where everybody hates me and I got no walking shoes. I think my nose is broken and I'm sure my heart is bruised, but sometimes you'll win and sometimes you'll lose. My darling was unfaithful Oh, my best friend done me wrong. My mother shot my father and someone ripped off my song. The banker took my money, the apprentice took my job. My dog moved up to Queensland and my son's a lazy slob. But I'm back in prison with the low-down woman blues, where everybody hates me and I got no walking shoes. I think my nose is broken and I'm sure my heart is bruised, but sometimes you'll win and sometimes you'll lose. I crashed into a limousine which careered into a bus, which went sailing through the plaza, which collapsed in piles of dust. The damage bills come flooding in, it never rained, it poured, but bad luck for them, I was uninsured. Now I'm back in prison with the low-down woman blues, where everybody hates me and I got no walking shoes. I think my nose is broken and I'm sure my heart is bruised, but sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. I've been in plenty of tight corners, I've been deep down in the mire. I've jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. I've been mauled by a crocodile, savaged by a shark, and stabbed in the back and left out in the dark. St. Peter at the pearly gate, I'll punch the fuckwit in the head and kick him up the date. And I'll bang all the angels and I'll piss all over God, and I'll take over the world and rule by the rod. But I'm back in prison with the low-down woman blues, where everybody hates me and I got no walking shoes. I think my nose is broken and I'm sure my heart is bruised, but sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. I think my nose is broken and I'm sure my heart is bruised, but sometimes you win and just sometimes you lose.
There you go. None left. Good one. The old man.
Oh, this is a lovely song. Mick writes a... What did you say tonight? We haven't got any funny songs, but we've got some hilarious. So, that's Mick's joke. But, so he writes funny songs, but he writes beautiful songs too. Well, some beautiful songs. this is one of them. It's one of my favourites, and it's called But You. Everyone was there but you.
Back in my hometown, Saturday night, making plans what we all should do. Everybody's laughing, everybody's singing, and everyone was there but you. Each time the door opened, I was secretly hoping You come floating in as you do. But that's all well and gone. The party goes on, and everyone was there but you. Nothing has changed, good friends all our days, though we still have our own point of view. Nothing but good times, just like the old times, and everyone was there but you. I fill my glass and I try not to ask how you doing, where you are and with who. But the night is still young, I bite my tongue, and everyone was there but you. Born of the snake, lady of the lake, one horse town, Jillaroo. You were the one I wanted to come, and everyone was there but you. Last drinks, folks, the bar is closing, band's playing one last song or two. Out on the floor, let them play just one more, 'cause everyone's there but you. Dancing the slow one, I couldn't find no one who could hold a candle to you. But the feelings diminish, the night is finished, and everyone was there but you. Born of the snake, lady of the lake, one horse town, Jillaroo. You were the one I wanted to come, but everyone was there but you. You were the one I wanted to come, but everyone was there but you.
Thanks very much for inviting us to perform at the Bug again. It's always just a treat and a sheer pleasure. Finish with a song called The Champions. It's about a dance band. They've all driven for miles to attend the ball. So strike up the music and give them the call. They're the champions at keeping us dancing. Hear the whistle, the fiddle, the tune and the beat, the clapping of hands and the tapping of feet. Oh, you look so handsome and you look so sweet, and the champions at keeping us dancing. I started to stutter when I asked her to dance, but she took my hand with a smile and a glance. Was that a poker I had in my pants when the champions got us up dancing? So swing around lightly and swing around fast, row for row and under the arch. I remember the night that you gave me your heart, when the champions got us up dancing. Young men and women all ready to jig, and Luigi's homebrew, and we all took a swig. Then the champions got us up dancing, with a hoot and a holler and a hip flask of rum, a kiss on the cheek and a pinch on the bum. Oh, I had such a ball, I'm so glad I come, when the champions got us up dancing, with a hoot and a holler and a hip flask of rum, a kiss on the cheek and a pinch on the bum. Well, I had such a ball, I'm so glad I come, when the champions got us up dancing, when the champions got us up dancing, when the champions got us up dancing.
Thank you very much, Mick, Ross and Terry, the Slimy Brothers. Great fun, lovely songs. Thank you also to the Colvin Brothers. I think Colin is still here. And thank you to Laurie White and to Brenda Lydiard, who were our blackboard artists for tonight. And we will see you next week with another, I don't know who's on next week, but they're absolutely awesome, whoever they are. So do come along, and thanks again to all the performers tonight. Thank you very much.